Hi, today we're going to do an unboxing and review on a dive housing from Cassionage. I bought this about 2 weeks ago from Cassionage, and I repackaged everything so we can see what it looks like when we unbox it. Here you have a adapter from a 1/4 inch to your GoPro housing mount, a threaded nut, wing nut they call it. We have 3 filters in here. And it's good that we have these because I need to learn how to use them. I hadn't taken them out and dived with them yet. Here's the housing. So I want to spend a little time for us to talk about this case, which is what we are interested in. Up front, this case, I reattached this film right here to keep that protected, but to show you what it comes with, this part up front is actually made out of glass, so it will be a lot more scratch resistant than the rest of the body of the housing. This is just polycarb, but it's pretty sturdy so far. It doesn't scratch easily. On the back, this piece right here is polycarb, and I also put the film back on here for us to see. Down here, let's talk about the outside. Down here, this is a quick release buckle. You can probably, I would just leave this mounted permanently on this housing, and then I would attach this to my GoPro El Grande, or I'll attach it to a surface mount, a curve mount on my jet ski, on my boat. You open this up, this is a pretty easy release compared to that of the original GoPro housing. I'm not talking about the super suit, just the GoPro housing. On the inside, this is just a piece of foam that they glued on. I think it's to put pressure on the back screen of your GoPro. And then inside, they got 2 buttons. One is to turn it on and off, and one is to start recording. I have a little concern about these metal pins. Most of these third-party cases have these as metal pins, and I'm afraid that it will puncture the rubber housing eventually, but it has not yet. And I read a review somewhere that for these cases, all third-party cases, you can put a piece of bandaid, a piece of napkin, a piece of rubber or something like that on here to basically help that from puncturing your case. I plan to maybe put some hot glue. One perk of this over the super suit, depends on what you would like to do, is you don't have to remove the lens to put it in here. So that's a little neater. I don't like the idea of removing the lens because I'm afraid that once I pull it out, if I'm on sand or something, I drop it, you break your GoPro from the inside because the protective lens is no longer there. So that's a little easier, but these buttons seem to work pretty well. So we're pretty happy with this so far. I hadn't been able to get the use out of it. I wanted to jet ski, I wanted to ski on this, but it's been cold. It's only February, so maybe by the time that summer rolls around, I'll get a lot more use out of this. I also plan on taking this on a trip down to the Keys. It comes with a bag for us to store all of this in, so it's pretty neat. And then these are the moisture strips. And we got 2 packages of these. So that's good. I plan to use this for summer sports at the lake. I might mount it on my jet ski. I might mount it on my ski poles to ski, get pole slalom behind a boat. And the reason I wanted one of these was because I know that the GoPro is waterproof up to 10 meters, but I was just concerned with the water pressure, the velocity of water hitting the GoPro. So overall, it seems like a pretty solid setup. So I would recommend this if you're looking for a dive housing. I tested this housing in water, in a bucket of water, in the pool for 30 minutes, and it was fine. So I put my GoPro in it for 30 minutes, and it was fine. I hadn't really got the extreme use out of it, but I think it'll be just fine. Thanks for watching.